asking him to come in. Monty Python's right over on the far side with Pilot Officer and Don Cregan. And the starter mounts his rostrum, and they're under orders. And will shortly be running in the 1983 Grand National. Formed a very fair line, and they're away. They're away to a roar from the crowd and running down towards the Melling Road. Delmos and Corbiere are the first two to make it from the Vintner, with Carrowboy on the outside. Very close up behind him is Grittar. Towards the far side is King Spruce also, but it's Delmos and Bill Smith from Corbiere. Then Carrowboy, and then King Spruce, and Grittar just in behind him with the Vintner close also. Don Cregan not far behind him, but Delmos making it as they come to the first, and we join John Hanmer.
And Delmos will be the leader at the first of the 30 fences. Jumps it safely. Carrowboy over second, the Vintner over third. Corbiere is over all right. Tower Moss has fallen. Midday Gun has fallen. And Midday Welcome a faller. Geraldine Rees, all three jockeys are up. I don't see a faller at the second, but as they come to the third, the big ditch, it's Delmos in the lead from Corbiere, then King Spruce right up with the leader, so is Williamson, so is Carrowboy. And a faller towards the outside is That's It. That's It, I think, the only faller as they go to the fourth, and Delmos from Corbiere, Williamson, Royal Mail, King Spruce, and over to Julian Wilson.
Delmos, Corbiere right on the stand side, Williamson's there in the centre. Towards the far side is Colonel Christie, right on the outside is Royal Mail, just behind him is John Joe Neal on Beacon Time as they jump the fifth. Delmos over it clear from Williamson, Corbiere, Carrowboy towards the inside, towards the outside is Colonel Christie with Royal Mail and Beacon Time, and Joy Carrier right there on King Spruce as they come down to Beecher's Brook. And it's Bill Smith blazing a trail on this side on Delmos with Royal Mail on the outside. Delmos over, and Williamson is down at Beecher's, and Joy Carrier has King Spruce is down, Royal Mail is down, so Joy Carrier is out of the National as they stream towards the next. And over the next, it was Keen Gaddy who jumped in front from Delmos and Corbiere. Colonel Christie towards the outside, then comes Grittar, then Carrowboy and Beacon Time and Williamson and Grease Paint. A brilliant recovery by Williamson's rider at the canal turn. 3-1 was a faller at Beecher's as well, and at the canal turn it's Delmos who's back in the lead from Corbiere and Carrowboy. On the outside of that is Grittar in fourth, and Colonel Christie. Kilcreggan was a faller at the canal turn as they jump Valentine's. Delmos over from Corbiere, Grittar, Colonel Christie, Carrowboy, Grease Paint and Beacon Time. Behind that is your man, then Williamson. Behind Williamson is the Vintner, then Fortina's Express as we rejoin John Hanmer.
And Delmos led over the 10th from Corbiere in second place. In third place towards the outside is Colonel Christie, then Beacon Time and Grittar, then Carrowboy and Grease Paint as they go to the next. It's Delmos from Corbiere, Colonel Christie, Beacon Time, Grittar, then towards the outside Hello Dandy, then Carrowboy, Grease Paint, then Fortina's Express. And as they go, Keen Gaddy a faller, and as they go to the next, it's Delmos over first from Corbiere, Colonel Christie, Beacon Time, then Hello Dandy, Grittar, Grease Paint, Carrowboy, Fortina's Express, Williamson, your man. Behind your man is Never Tamper. They're all over that one safely, and as they go across the Melling Road, it's Delmos the leader from Corbiere, Colonel Christie and Grittar, and over to Peter O'Sullivan.
Yes, still 13-year-old Delmos taking him along, and Bill Smith from Corbiere. Just in behind them come the Ladies Master and Colonel Christie. And just in behind them comes Grittar. Behind Grittar, towards the outside is Pilot Officer. Then comes Grease Paint. Behind Grease Paint, Beacon Time. Then Fortina's Express. Behind Fortina's Express is Don Cregan as they come down towards the next. Delmos still taking him along from Corbiere. Then the Ladies Master. Williamson on the outside. Pilot Officer is next. Coming down towards the one before the chair now, the fence that will be the last on the next circuit, and still Delmos and Bill Smith from Corbiere. The Ladies Master, Pilot Officer. Just in behind them come Your Man, and then Grittar. Behind Grittar is Beacon Time, and then on the inside and going well is Oliver Sherwood on Venture to Cognac. Just in behind them, going well is Carrow Boy, and then comes That's It, and they're coming towards the chair now. And over that one, it was still Delmos. Delmos in the lead, and a fall of their pilot officer. Williamson has gone too at the chair, and it's Delmos leading Corbiere now as they come to the water. Hello Dandy is in third on the near side. Colonel Christie's next. Then comes Frank Gilman's Gritar, then Grease Paint, then Fortinus Express, then comes Beacon Time. Behind Beacon Time is Venture to Cognac, then Your Man. Then comes Artistic Prince. Behind Artistic Prince is Political Pop. Behind him comes John Williams on Never Tamper. Just behind Never Tamper now is Bonamoman making ground. Spartan Missile is next, then Petey Sandy on the outside with Hot Tomato also in pursuit, and Carrow Boy. And as they run down to the next fence, it's still Delmos from Corbiere. Gritar is improving. Colonel Christie is still there, and on the outside, Hello Dandy with Grease Paint, and over to John Hanmer.
And at the 17th, Delmos landed in front of Hello Dandy towards the outside. Corbiere, Gritar, Colonel Christie, Fortinus Express and Grease Paint all close up. So's Your Man and Political Pop and Venture to Cognac and Beacon Time as they take the 18th. Hello Dandy in the centre. From Corbiere, Delmos, Colonel Christie, Fortinus Express, Gritar, Grease Paint, then Venture to Cognac, Your Man and Political Pop as they come to the big ditch. And Hello Dandy out in the centre of the course. Corbiere on the near side. Delmos a mistake. Gritar going well on the inner. Then Colonel Christie, Fortinus Express, Grease Paint, Venture to Cognac. And a long way back, Attack Cry. And one refusing towards the back of the field is the Vintner. And the Ladies' Masters almost come to a complete standstill. And another faller there was Menford as we join Julian Wilson as Bonamoman refuses.
And Beacon Time is also a faller as they come to the one before Beaches with Hello Dandy on the outside, Corbiere on the stand side. Gritar made a mistake there but got away with it. In third place is Colonel Christie. Gritar's in fourth. Fortinus Express towards the outside. Grease Paint going terrifically well as they come down to Beaches for the second time. And it's Hello Dandy who's in front from Colonel Christie and Corbiere right on the inside, and they jump Beaches. Hello Dandy, Corbiere, Colonel Christie. Grease Paint a slight mistake. Gritar's over in fifth place. Behind those is Fortinus Express and Delmos who's tied. Your Man, then Venture to Cognac, and Spartan Missiles unseated his rider at Beaches as over the 23rd it's Corbiere who now leads. Corbiere from Hello Dandy, Colonel Christie, Grease Paint's in fourth, Gritar's fifth, then a gap back to Your Man. Behind those is Political Pop and Venture to Cognac and Delmos and Fortinus Express. And then making ground is Petey Sandy as they jump the canal turn. Corbiere over from Grease Paint and Hello Dandy. In fourth place is Colonel Christie, then Gritar, and then Your Man, then Political Pop as they come to Valentine's Brook. Corbiere, Hello Dandy, Grease Paint, Gritar, Colonel Christie, Your Man. Tancroy's pulled up at the back. Political Pop's behind that, and then Venture to Cognac and Delmos and Petey Sandy as we rejoin John Hanmer.
And they've got 5 to jump, and it's Corbiere and Hello Dandy from Grease Paint and Gritar. Then Your Man. Then comes Colonel Christie, Political Pop, Venture to Cognac. Then Delmos and Petey Sandy. And they've coming to the last ditch now, 4 from home, and it's Hello Dandy in the lead from Corbiere. Then in third place is Grease Paint. Fortinus Express has pulled up. Gritar's improving to dispute third place with Your Man, and Grease Paint a gap after that to Colonel Christie. This is the third from home. Hello Dandy and Corbiere from Your Man. Then in fourth place, Grease Paint. 5 is Gritar. Then Colonel Christie and Political Pop, and Venture to Cognac and Petey Sandy and Delmos. And going across the Melling Road with 2 to jump, it's Corbiere, Hello Dandy, then Grease Paint, Your Man and Gritar, and Political Pop, and Never Tamper's refused, and over to Peter O'Sullivan.
Yes, it's Corbiere on the inside of Hello Dandy. Then comes Grease Paint, very close with them, and Your Man also very close. Then in fifth place is Gritar, and under pressure Gritar. Behind him comes Political Pop, and then Colonel Christie, and then Petey Sandy and Venture to Cognac as they race towards the second last in the 1983 National. And it's Corbiere, trained by Jenny Pittman, in the lead from Your Man, Hello Dandy, and Grease Paint. Corbiere coming to the second last fence with his white face showing in the lead. Corbiere lands in the lead. Your Man lands second. Third is Grease Paint. 4 Hello Dandy, and 5 is Gritar. 6 Political Pop. 7 Colonel Christie, and 8 Petey Sandy coming to the final fence now. Corbiere in the lead from Grease Paint, Your Man, and Hello Dandy. Corbiere by 3 lengths from Grease Paint. Then comes Your Man, then Hello Dandy. They're racing towards the elbow in the National, and it's Corbiere, ridden by 23-year-old Ben DeHaan, who's clear at the moment of Grease Paint in second, your man third, fourth is Hello Dandy, and it's Corbiere with a furlong to run in the National, being pressed by Grease Paint. Corbiere from Grease Paint putting in a tremendous run for Ireland, written by Mr. Colin Magnier. It's Grease Paint on the near side, beginning to get up as they race towards the line. It's Corbiere from Grease Paint, and Corbiere's won it. Corbiere's the winner from Grease Paint, and a great salute from Ben DeHaan. Third was your man, and 4 was Hello Dandy. 5 was Gritar. Running on strongly is Political Pop, but just beaten for 6th place by P.T. Sandy, who's 6th. 7th, Political Pop. 8th is Venture de Cognac. 9th is Colonel Christie. 10th is the long-time leader, Delmos. And those look like the only 10 to finish, as we see Ben DeHaan here, 23-year-old Ben on his 3rd Grand National ride. And Corbiere makes Jenny Pittman the first lady to train a Grand National winner. One of the youngest owners in the race, represented here by this 8-year-old, 22-year-old Brian Burra from Henley-on-Thames. His father, a great sportsman himself, and a rowing blue. And here the blue colours of his son, triumphant on this 8-year-old. Always been in the van in this unique race, who battled on marvellously to hold the courageous challenge of Grease Paint, to whom he was conceding almost a stone in the closing stages. So Corbiere returns traditionally between 2 mounted policemen to that hallowed arena where the Grand National winner is heralded and unsaddled. A previous winner of the Welsh National at Chepstow, and marvellously prepared for this great test by Jenny Pittman. What a marvelous result for her, with 3 runners in the race, and this the most fancied of the 2, Corbiere by Harwell out of Ballycashin, who was by that great progenitor of jumpers, Vulgan. Versatile horse who seems indifferent to the state of the ground. Goes on the firm surface and the soft. Runner-up on his previous run to Scott Lane in the Ritz Club National Hunt Handicap at Cheltenham. And here, returning the winner of the Grand National. I made it 10 finishers. I just see Fortina's Express being hacked back.